Bitcoin is rejecting here again from the 118,000 US dollar level. We have also opened some more altcoin trades here, are still in profit. Closed already one Doge position here in 3.8% to the upside. But I also want to talk in this video about the next levels on Bitcoin. And we definitely also have a look on the liquidations because there are no much liquidity left to the downside. So definitely stick around and let's directly start here. First of all, with our trade setup. So we are opened yesterday some more altcoin positions. So we are here in 𝗕𝗄 and also in Bonk. We are still in profit here right now. Stop loss is already, or we will move it later directly here to break even together. Even also our other trade on Doge, we closed here this morning already in profit. So 3.8% in profit. I do all these trades here on my copy trading account. So if you also want to join this copy trading, just go in the video description. There you find a link directly here to BitUnix. There you can automatically also follow our copy trading. So just go in the video description. There you find a link directly here to our copy trading. As you can see here on the last positions on Doge, Bonk, even also on some other altcoins and also on Bitcoin, we make here some great profits here over the last couple of weeks already, between 2%, 8%, 30%, 200% for Doge, or here also 80% on Bitcoin in a couple of weeks. So definitely check out the link in the video description. We have also some other trades open. We are in our Bonk position and even also in our Bitcoin position. On Bitcoin, we will talk later about it. But first of all, let's adjust here the stop loss for Bonk. So here we take the stop loss directly a little bit to break even a little bit in profit. So when the trade is running against us, we are still walking away with some profits here. Otherwise, our trade is here still good in profit. So like 80% here in profit with less margin we are using in this account here right now. So with less margin, we make a good part of money. If the trade is running against us, we are losing, or we are winning almost $1. And if the trade is following our direction here in the last high, as we also had the trade before, I just take the profits over there. So we make here $22, so which is a very good risk to rate ratio. If you also want to know more about my strategy, just go and check out my strategy. I make a huge deep tutorial about it, so link also for the strategy video in the video description. But let's also talk about our Bitcoin position. As you can see here, we are also in Bitcoin here. Just took the profits, as you know already, here on the last high. This is also my next target zone here. And we are still kind of in a little bit in a loss. We are 5% in loss, which is absolutely fine. So even if we are getting a little bit lower on Bitcoin, I mark already a new limit order down there. So as soon we are reaching this kind of level, we also get into our next position there. Let's have also a look on our chart, because to be honest, the chart looks not that bullish. So that's the reason why I put a new limit order at 116,400 US dollars, because there is the next big level. We definitely have to keep an eye on it. It looks like that Bitcoin is here moving, after this massive move to the downside, the recovery, the next move to the downside, a small recovery again to the upside, but we are not breaking here our resistance to the upside, which means we could see a next rejection to the downside, which remains we also will lose our trading range here right now. And as soon we're losing this trading range here at 116,900 US dollars, I expect definitely a move way lower to 160,500 to 116,000 US dollars. So at least down below to our supported area here down below. And as soon we're reaching this kind of range, this should be definitely our next trade entry. So a little bit in between 116,200 to 115,000 US dollars, we have to keep an eye on it. As soon we're reaching this level, this is the moment where you can open a next long position. If you are not in Bitcoin right now, just focus on this kind of level. Even also on the liquidation, we see there's not much liquidity left to the downside. But when we are going here a little bit more to a 24-hour chart, we see there's one last bar sitting at 116,500, exactly the level where I put my limit order on BitUnix. So I expect here a move yeah, maybe like a small wick there to the downside, grab the liquidity, maybe even lower to around 16,000 US dollars before we see the move to the upside. Because when we look on the 3-daily chart, we can see very clearly the more liquidity is here sitting to the upside. So as soon or later, market maker will move Bitcoin in the direction of 120,000 US dollars, which is also in alignment with our trading range here on the 1-hourly chart. So as soon we're getting here in these higher levels, we can also expect, if we are breaking it then to the upside, a bigger move to the upside. So as soon we are getting the breakout there, I expect definitely a move also in direction of 125,000 US dollars. So there are two scenarios. Scenario number one would be we are failing here our support. So there are two scenarios. We are breaking down, getting a retest of our trading range and losing the support there, getting into our kind of supported area box down below here and move then back to the upside. Or the second scenario would be that we are luckily and we are keeping a little bit more pump to the upside, trading here in around 118,000 US dollars, keep this as a support and then move back to the upside. And as soon we are leaving our trading range at here 119,900 US dollars to the upside, there I expect a move here back to our next resistance cluster or resistance block at 121,000 US dollars. When we then have a closer look on the 50-minute chart, we are seeing that Bitcoin is here trading again in our range here, expecting here right now our supported line here, but we have failed to break also the 50 moving average after 50 minutes chart. So I expect here also, as soon we are breaking this supported line to the downside, expect exactly something like what we have seen here right now. So for here we had exactly the same. We have our supported range here. But as soon we are breaking here to the downside, I expect exactly the same like here. So we had the move to the downside, trading here in our supported range, breaking the range to the downside, trading again sideways a little bit, to the upside, and then breaking. If we are breaking, I expect here also the similar same scenario as before, which we're breaking here to the downside like 2%. When we are looking at the same, we are breaking also 2% to the downside, which is exactly kind of here 115,000 US dollars. So let's mark this also down there. And as you remember, 115,100 US dollars is in alignment with our 50 moving average on the daily chart. So it's very likely that we will also test here on the daily chart the 50 moving average. Is also alignment with our next supported box here down below. A few days ago, when Bitcoin hits his new all-time high, we talked about exactly this scenario. When we are breaking here, not our resistance line to 122,000 US dollars to the upside, expect here a move back to the downside, grab the liquidity of 114,500 US dollars. And this is exactly the scenario what we're seeing here right now, where you should be always prepared for exactly this scenario. And it seems like this scenario will definitely play out here right now. And as soon we're getting support here in this box between 114,800 US dollars and 116,000 US dollars, so in this kind of range, I expect here building a little bit more support to the downside. I expect here definitely a more supported, get the final retest and then move back to the upside, and even also in the next ranges in direction of the next all-time high. So if this scenario is playing out, you should definitely position here yourself in the next limit order, because this could be the last possibility chance to get lower levels around 115,000 US dollars before we reaching in the next all-time high. So here you have different trade scenarios right now. One would be if you're breaking here into higher levels and flipping this as a support, but it seems like that we are breaking here more to the downside, losing also our trading range. And as soon we are losing our trading range, we should definitely focus here at 116,000 US dollars. As soon we're reaching this kind of level, this is the moment where you should definitely enter a new limit order. I will also open now a new limit order here on Doge, because as you know in the video before, because as you know in the beginning of the video, we closed already here the position on our stop loss hit, which is kind of in profit, so it's absolutely fine. but it gives me a new possibility entry, because here we see this range is very strong. So here we get in a long position, close it over there. So it gave us here approximately 12%. Also yesterday's trade, we opened it here right now, close it here in profit at 3%, and now we will make a new limit order. Limit order would be here down below exactly at 22 cents. I will put here a new limit order. Take profit would be all the way up here at 25 cents here in profit, and stop loss we keep it here around under this low, so here at this kind of range. So if you also want to trade these trades, just go in the video description there, find a link directly to BitUnix. You can just do the same trade as we do here. Limit order down below here, stop loss we make it a little bit lower, so give the trade a little bit more room. Take profit is very clear here, 25 cents 50. So there you can copy exactly the same settings. Even also bonk trade is here doing great, 80% in profit. And if you're a little bit too lazy to trade by your own, just go in the video description, follow these trades by copy trading. So be prepared on our next move here on Bitcoin. And then don't forget to smash up the like button, hit the subscribe button, and then we see you in the next video tomorrow.